tabling of the constitutional amendment bill in Pakistan Parliament has been further delayed. It was scheduled to start at 4 p.m. local time. Changes in the appointment procedure of the Chief Justice as well as raising the judge's retirement age are a part of this amendment, which aims to reshape the structure of the judiciary. As the government and the opposition maneuvers around the amendment, the focus is shifting to the numbers game in the National Assembly. The government needs a two-thirds majority, that is 224 out of the 336 votes. The ruling coalition, which is led by the Pakistan Muslim League and the Pakistan People's Party, well, they hold 212 seats combined, leaving them 12 votes short. The coalition has been holding talks with Jamiat Ulema-e-Islam and some independent lawmakers to make up that deficit of 12. However, recent reports suggest overnight huddles with Maulana Fazl-ur-Rahman, president of the JUI, have not resulted in any kind of conclusion. Through this amendment, the government aims to introduce a new appointment process for the Chief Justice, as a part of which a panel of 5 senior judges will be sent to the Prime Minister, who would have the final say in the appointment. Currently, the senior-most judge of the Supreme Court is automatically appointed the Chief Justice. Also, the government aims to increase the retirement age of the judges. The retirement age of the Supreme Court judges, which currently stands at 65, is to be increased to 68, and that of the High Court judges from 62 to 65. Last night, Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif hosted members of the parliament from his PMLN party and its allies and sought approval for the draft. If the amendment gets a green light, Chief Justice Isa's tenure will be extended by another 3 years, and this means that the next Chief Justice will not be appointed sooner than 2027. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has alleged that this move is meant to block the appointment of Justice Mansoor Ali Shah as the Chief Justice of Pakistan, who is to take over after Isa's retirement. All right, for more on this, our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is joining us live from Islamabad. Anas, what's the update at this point? Of course, you're reporting to us from outside Aiwan-e-Sadr, as we spoke of, I think over an hour ago. The session has still not started, just like we discussed last time as well. What's causing the delay, and has there been a consensus?
Well, there is utter confusion, it won't be wrong to say, as to what happens to the fate of the 27th Constitutional Amendment of Pakistan. There have been lots of tall claims made since the past 48 hours, including that just this afternoon by the Information Minister, that they will get through with the Constitutional Amendment, but the session was supposed to begin initially at 11:30. It was rescheduled for 4 p.m. It's roughly over 6:30, 2.5 hours beyond, but we still do not know when the session will begin. So that gives a sense with regards to the chaos and confusion within the ruling coalition, within the government allies, as to what happens, because remember, they're short on the number, that magic figure of 224. Now, last night, delegations of the government and the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf opposition, they met Maulana Fazl-ur-Rahman, who holds a very critical, very critical figure right now amidst this talks of this constitutional amendment. Again, this afternoon and this evening, separate delegation of the PTI and the PMLN-led government, they met separately, Maulana Fazl-ur-Rahman, and just as I talk to you, there is now confirmed reports of Mia Nawaz Sharif, the former 3-time premier, his brother, the incumbent Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, and Ishaq Dar, the incumbent Foreign Minister. They are planning to head to Maulana Fazl-ur-Rahman's residence in a bid to convince him to support for this constitutional amendment. As we speak, there is no confusion, there is no consensus, pardon me, on that. So it remains to be seen as to when will this session take place. The Senate session was also rescheduled from 4 p.m. for 7 p.m. We're roughly about 20 minutes from the Senate session, and it still does not seem to be on the agenda whether that it would kick off on time. Shivan?
No consensus and confusion persists. Anas, as and when this amendment rolls out, who will it impact the most?
two parties. I think the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf gets to have the bigger impact because it has been accusing and alleging on the judiciary with regards to this cohesion or collusion with the government. This is a mere accusation for now. Of course, on the part of the PTI. So seemingly enough, they will continue to face the wrath from the system or to continue to face the brunt. That being said, I think there is another hit that is there, that is for the judiciary at large, because judiciary, which is seemingly independent or is supposed to be independent and is independent as per what the constitution says, its independence would be seemingly compromised because now the parliamentarians want to bring it back into the fold of some sort of a parliamentary process. So I think going forward, these two, both the judiciary at large and the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, at least in the near future, would be taking a direct hit in case if this amendment goes through. But the other flip side to that is that there is democratization of the judicial process, which of course would not be beneficial in the longer run for any political party. Shivan?
All right, Anas, I think at this point we just need to wait patiently as some kind of consensus comes into play or the session is tabled at the earliest. That's our Bureau Chief Anas Malik getting us the latest from Islamabad. Anas, hold your ground on Constitution Avenue. We'll connect with you again as we get to know.